Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be making this delicious palm oil native rice with plenty of rishi. So if you want to see how I'll be making this rice, please keep on watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can feel free to check up on all my videos on my channel. Like, I have a lot of recipes on my channel, so please, after watching this video, you should check them out. And if you have video suggestions, kindly drop it in the comment section as well. Let's get started. So for my pepper mix, as usual, I'm just going to be using my rodo, Tatase and bawa with garlic. I love garlic so much, and my onions. So I'm just going to roughly blend that, and now into my pot I'll be putting my palm oil, allow it get heated up. Is that the right word? After it gets hot, I'm going to add my, so that's me adding the African nutmeg. I blended it, and I like to build flavors, so that's the first thing I'm adding into the palm oil. Now I'll be adding my locust beans, popularly known as Ugwu, and after frying it for a while, everything is just to build flavors. I'll be adding my onions, my blended onions. You can, and anyhow you like it, you can blend, you can slice, whatever works for you. So adding my blended onions, and then I'm going to allow it to fry, so you guys can see that we're building flavors. So the next thing is my smoked catfish. So my deboned smoked washed deboned smoked catfish. So I'm just going to also fry that for some minutes, and you know, everything is just going to keep releasing flavor into the oil. So into the mix, I'm going to pour my pepper mix. That's the combination of Tatase, rodo, and shombo that I showed you guys at the beginning, with my onions and garlic. So this is the blended pepper mix. I'm just going to put it in the mixture and stir it up, allow it to, you know, simmer before adding my crayfish powder. So yes, guys, I really love crayfish powder, but not in all meals. Not in all meals. So because this is native rice, that's why I'm using it here. So I'm just going to cover it, allow it cook, and then come back to it after a few minutes. So because I'm making native rice, I like to use, when I'm making dishes like this, for example in this case native rice, normally I would use no, but because it's native rice, I used the Maggi crayfish. Yes, and normally that's what I would normally use for my soup. I feel like I'm using the word normally too much. So I added my Maggi crayfish, allow it to fry, and then this is another thing I like to do before pouring my rice. I like to scoop out stew, just in case, just to be on the safe side, in case it is too much, or it's not going to be enough at the end of the day. I just like to scoop out stew. So into my stew, I've poured my washed long grain rice. I'm not using basmati today, guys. The last video that I made, if you've not seen that video, please go and watch it. My coconut rice recipe. I used basmati that day because that was what I had. I'm not really a fan of basmati. Yeah, I know some people roll their eyes. So yeah, back to my long grain rice. So now into the pepper mix, I'm just going to keep, you know, toasting this rice. I like to just toast it because I have this mindset that when you toast your rice like this, it just helps it to, obviously, aside from the fact that your flavors goes into the rice and penetrates, I feel like toasting your rice helps it to last longer as well. And then now I'm going to add my meat stock. After adding meat stock, I added water. I'm still going to like add more water, but I just like to take it one step at a time, so the water is not too much. You don't want the rice to be too soggy. So yes, and salt is usually the last thing I add, because aside from the fact that crayfish has natural salt, then what's it called, my meat stock also has salt. So after putting everything like that, that's why I always put salt last, so that I'll be able to know the quantity of salt that will be needed, so the food is not too salty. Added more water, added more crayfish, and then I left it, covered it to cook. So this is after some time. I'm back to checking it, but here it's still kind of hard, so I just stirred it up, and the next thing I'll be doing is to add more water. Yeah, I think I'm going to be adding more water now. Oh yes, adding more water. After the water, the stew that I scooped out initially, I'm going to pour it back, because I noticed that I'll be needing it just to intensify the flavor and everything. I'm going to add it now, and I'll be using this parchment paper to cover it, so that I can trap the heat and make the rice soft. And yeah, so after a few more minutes, I'm back, and I'm just going to be removing the lid, and this time our rice is like 80% done. So yes, now I'm satisfied with the consistency I have. Now it's time to add my fried meat. I cut the meat into tiny bits, and then my ponmo. If you have any other thing at this point, you can add it, maybe prawns, anything you just like to have in your own, you can just put it. I'll be mixing it up, and then after mixing it up, the next thing I'll be adding would be my vegetable. So I like to use, okay, so in the coconut rice recipe I used basil, no, it was scent leaf, but today I used Ugwu leaves. Yes, Ugwu, and tiny uziza leaves as well. So just feel free to use whatever works for you. Just, I like the flavor that uziza gives, but I did not put a lot though, just more of the Ugwu and small uziza. And then to top it up, I added a little bit of basil. Yes, you can see, but that's the dried basil, just a little bit, because I already have a lot going on, but I just still want that flavor from basil. And that's basically it. What is our native palm oil rice without egg? So I just added the egg, stirred the rice together, and that's about it, guys. Very easy, quick, delicious, guys. Delicious, very, very delicious. So yeah, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.